All right, congratulations, Jason.
Thank you.
You've pretty much won everything there is to win, including a bracelet in the heads-up variety. How does this one feel compared to the other, titles that you've won?
They all feel great in their own way. It's really hard to get first place in a tournament, especially with just killers everywhere. This was a really difficult tournament, and it had a great structure. So we were just playing deep the whole way. It was really incredible. It was 171 runners. It's not every day you get to win one of these.
Absolutely. And, like you said, it was a challenging field. You got to play with some of your closest friends,
Yes.
especially on the final table. Yeah. How does it feel, and what are the challenges of playing against them and then watching them bust, kind of before you?
I mean, the challenges playing against them is they're the best players in the world. That's the challenges. These guys make very few mistakes, and we all understand to a very deep degree how we all play, and we try to play our best. But it's hot, it's bright, the pressure's high, the stakes are high. But I really, Ben and I have been just soaking it in, because 2 weeks ago we got heads up in a tournament where we both made over $3.5 million, and today we're three-handed in another tournament. We were just like, what is happening? Like, how this just never happens, So it's been a real joyride.
Absolutely. And yesterday I kind of overheard you talking with some of the other players about the privilege of being able to play poker, and especially a tournament like the 50K.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that, on how you feel about playing these high rollers?
Well, they're extremely difficult, and I've dedicated my entire life to being very good at this game, and they're not. The fact that every person in here is trying to win year in. This isn't like these guys haven't been around for 2 years, 3 years. You're talking guys that have multiple decades of resumes now that are still at the top of their game, and I know how hard it is for me to stay at the top of my game and be able to compete with them, and it's just it's really incredible. Like, I look around the room, and there's just guys that, like I said, we've all known each other for 15 years, and somehow we're still here, and we're playing the biggest games and winning. It's amazing.
Yeah. And finally, you have a wife, a child at home now.
2 kids.
2 kids. How is it possible for you to balance family life and being at the top of your game?
It's possible because of her. She does so much work, and we're both fully committed to it. But she understands that when I'm going to be a space cadet, stumbling home at 1 a.m. after bagging day 2 of this tournament, to wake up in the morning and help me get ready and not expect much from me, and then on the back end, on the days when poker's slow for me, I'm all in as being a dad and try to pick up the slack the best that I can. But without her, I couldn't do any of this.
Awesome. Perfect. Yep. Thank you so much.